Hello everybody, it's Honey Lou. Welcome. I am going to do my 11 current favorites right now, and then I'm going to do some more, but I want to show the 11 current favorites that I have now. But I do have more. I'm just going to show you the ones that I'm mainly working with, and then I have some others that I'm just kind of working with a little bit, but I do have 11 current favorites that I am set on, so we'll just talk about them. So right now is the Tree Spirit Tarot. This is on, is it on Make Playing Cards or Printer Studio? So this is a tarot deck. Amazing guidebook you could buy off of Amazon. But I am not working it that way. I'm working it as an oracle because I really like these keywords. And I found that it's a fun way to bond with the deck, get to know the cards. It pairs well with everything that I'm loving right now, so you also get to see them too. Sorry. But yeah, that's just how I'm working with it now. I mean, eventually I'll get to, I do like to have the tarot there for like an extra layer if I need it, but I feel like these keywords work really well that I don't really need the tarot associations. But anyways, either way, it works good. So I'm just at the level of just working it as feeling the cards out, getting to know the artwork, getting to know the keywords, getting to know the tarot associations, and did that sound right? I don't know. But anyways, this is definitely one of my favorite decks right now. I mean, usually everybody who has this deck loves it for a really good reason. But look how pretty that is. That's gorgeous. I love the Hangman. Even this card is gorgeous. There's just something about it that is really, really, really special. And I just love the font. I love the backs. I love the cardstock. I love the borders. I love everything about it. Yeah, I have been really loving my decks. Okay, number 2, and these are not in order either. So this is the Blood Moon Tarot. I just got this this month, and I'm obsessed. So, the only thing I don't care about the deck, or don't like about the deck, is the cardstock. I know everybody loves like the matte cardstock that has like a protective layer, like a UV coating. I'm thinking that's what it is. But for like sensory wise, I don't really care for that cardstock. Like the Death Doula has the cardstock. Dirt Gems, the second edition, has the cardstock. I don't know. It's just not my favorite deck to work with. Although I feel like it is a really good cardstock, like for sensory. I mean, not for sensories, but just for like, it's a good quality cardstock. My Dirt Gems, I've used the hell out of that deck. Look how pretty that is. I love that. I love this cocoon. It's so cute. I love the stories behind each card. I really enjoy the swords. This is the cups, the songs. I love, so like these monsters are kind of like our illusions, our thoughts, our fears that hold us back, that keep us stagnant. The snakes or skins have to do with the snakes and transformation, our will. Look how beautiful this Six of Cups is. But anyways, yeah, I really want to get the Death Doula Oracle. That deck has been calling me. This is my favorite card, by the way. It's been calling me a lot with like the transitioning that I'm going through right now. Like when I had it in the past, I don't think I was ready for that deck, and I probably should have just kept it. But honestly, when you let go of some decks, you kind of just realize how much you probably should have not got rid of that deck, and then you love it all over again. So it works. But I am planning to get that deck back in my collection soon. And I really want it to work with that deck and this deck together. And what else do I want to get? You know the postcards, the Liminal Space? The new edition, it's called Liminal Space of something. But I want that deck. Another deck that I really want is the Tarot Collectible decks, the Hollow Eve with the stars, the Halloween Wait, with the stars. I want those. What else do I want? Oh, the Golden Dawn Temple Tarot by or it's the Aquarian edition. It's from UK. Tarot Arts had it at their store. Someone bought the last copy. Oh, I was really upset. I was like, damn it, I should have got it. But I waited too long. Okay, Grim Tales Tarot. I love this deck. I think this deck is the deck of its time. It's the deck of the generation. So, I follow this Photoshop Me Facebook group on, it's like a Facebook group, so you can post a picture, ask people to Photoshop it for them. And it made me realize that every single thing nowadays has AI in it. And I think every artist may possibly have a little AI in their deck, regardless, because it's already kind of like in the system. I feel bad that I really love this deck. Honestly, like I know people are really skeptical about it, and I'm just trying to allow myself to think for myself and not other people's opinions. And also, like, I am okay with people's opinions. Like, they could tell me that they don't like this deck or they don't like AI. Like, I am okay with people saying that to me. I do see a lot of digital collage in this deck, because I used to do a lot of digital collage, and like you could buy like little templates like that and like make those designs and stuff. Like, I see a lot of digital collage in it. But like, if this is AI, it's definitely like advanced AI. The colors are gorgeous. The colors don't remind me of AI at all. But this is definitely my favorite Halloween deck right now. It's my favorite deck of 2025. The newest release, it's my favorite deck that came out in 2025. Regardless if it's mass market or indie. This is going to be a favorite forever. And I actually got a backup, because this one's already chipping a lot. Yeah, just to let you guys know, like, I really do love the finish of this deck. Look how pretty that is. But the ends tend to chip, so if that bugs you, just let you guys know. I don't think if it will chip as much if you just riffle shuffle it, because the core in this deck is really beautiful. And I think it's just kind of meant for riffle shuffling, and I overhand shuffle a lot. But honestly, like, I wouldn't want any other cardstock on this deck than what it has now. The more I use it, the softer it gets, and just like, it just feels really good in my hands, and I just love the way the finish looks. I honestly hope that, in my opinion, I hope that more Llewellyn decks go on this cardstock. My Celestial Unicorn deck that recently came out has the exact same cardstock, but this deck is definitely a favorite. And it made me think, because I was like, this is a deck of its generation, and I was eyeing up the Trick or Tarot by Duck Soup Productions since like September, and I was like, oh, I really want that deck. I love the deluxe edition with the backs. They have these orange backs. Orange is my favorite color. And I was like, you know what, maybe I should get that deck, because like, it has like terrible like photo collaging. It's very kitschy, but that's the point, right? And I was like, you know what, that's the deck of its time, and I think I want to get that deck just to remember like that era, of just like art and stuff. And after I got Grim Tales, it kind of made me really appreciate that type of art. But I was like, do I want that deck? Do I just want it for the backs? What is it? But I've learned to, like, I've watched many walkthroughs, and I'm like, you know what? I freaking love that deck. I'm gonna get it. I need to get it. I want a deluxe edition before it's gone. So, anyways, this deck. So ever since I got the holistic astrology cards, I've been craving just like hand-drawn art decks that look like they're like, people made with their hands, with coloring and painting and drawn, this is what I am really into right now. I've had this deck since like this summer, I believe. Thank you, Viola. I hope I'm saying her name right. But she gifted this to me. She was located outside of US, So she went out of her way to give this deck to me, and I really appreciate it. And I'm really happy that I am finally working with this deck. Aldana sent me the PDF file of this. So there is like Golden Dawn and Thoth in this deck, and I'm very familiar with Golden Dawn as well. So, but I've been really loving just looking at all the art and taking my time with it, and I really do cherish this deck, and I'm really happy that it's in my collection. Some of the best backs ever. I love that card too. But I always just find something new about this deck, and I really appreciate that it's mine, and yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite gifts. Favorite decks that I got. For sure. I love these two cards. Yeah, I love the faces. I love this Justice card. The pips are gorgeous. Okay, so that's the Ashara Tarot. Ashara is a goddess. I need to learn more about her. And did I mention I wanted the Golden Dawn Temple Tarot? And I think what really sparked it that inspiration was this deck. Getting this deck. The Holistic Astrology cards by Carney Zor. This deck has like a hand-drawn quality to it. And this deck I've been really loving. So it's pairing well with everything that I've been loving. All of my decks been working really well together. All of like the new decks that I purchased within the last few months have been amazing, and they're all just working really well. So I feel very happy that I've made some good investments on some decks. But look how beautiful this is. It's so intuitive too. So I like having astrology decks that are going to keep me wanting to work with astrology, learn more about it. Look at that. You can see like these dancey people right there. It's so beautiful, and it's so beautiful in person too. So this is like the vibe, the art style that I am craving and wanting. Gorgeous. This pairs well with the Ashara Tarot, pairs well with Thoth, it pairs well with everything. Okay, and then I couldn't pick all of Layla and Olive decks, but I'm going to pick this one as in my 11 current favorites, and it's I just call it the Rosa Tarot, but this is what it looks like. The creator has it on pre-order right now. So here are the backs. I was actually surprised that this one became my favorite, because so the artwork is more bigger, and then it goes outside of the borders, and I didn't know if I was going to like that about the deck, but I still wanted to give it a go anyways. I've learned that I love that about the deck. Like, I love that it goes out. It has like a very free-spirited feel to it, and I guess that's what I'm really into right now. And the browns, I really love it. The artwork looks a little bit more bigger in the is it Viola Lux? That one has more of like a daintier look, which is still really gorgeous. They're all really gorgeous. They all read very well intuitively. I think if I had to pick the second favorite, it would be, look how beautiful all three of those cards are. It would be the Maiden Oracle. The Maiden Oracle is really good. That deck reads very intuitively as well. They all pair well with everything. They have like a very witchy feel to the decks. They're perfect for fall. I love that card too. Guidebooks are great. They're really fun to like do journaling with. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 7 is the Persephone's Garden by Cara Small. This is the 3rd edition. I love these backs. I love these borders. I think this one is a very unique edition. I first fell in love with the Tarot the Huntress. I'm so excited to see what she's going to do with that deck next. But this one, I just feel like I've never seen like a deck like this. This is my favorite card. One of my favorite cards in the deck. Yeah, I love how it goes outside of the borders. I love the borders. I love the colors. I think that she picked... I think Cara did a really good job. I love this new update of the Surrender card. It's just beautiful. This is how I was hoping the first edition would look. It's just the colors just look really soft and they're more colorful, but they're not too colorful. I really love that look, and I love this. I love that you could see more of the artwork. The colors are gorgeous. I love this card too. Saturn Witch. She just posted this deck, and then she was working with Lacrimosa and the Folklore, I don't remember what it's called, but she was using 3 decks to kind of work with 3 aspects of Persephone, which I thought that was a really good idea. But yeah, this deck is going to be perfect for now. It's perfect for, I love this card too. It's going to be perfect for winter because of the reds. I love this new Temperance card. I think it's stunning. Yeah, I love that card too. I think it's so beautiful. I would have never bought these decks if it wasn't for my friend who was selling these decks, and I'm really thankful that I got introduced to these decks, and I love it. I love this card too. I get so excited when I get her. I learned to really love this card too. Okay, number 8. I'm going to cheat a little bit because I have 2 different editions that I am working with. And it is the old Thoth and the new Thoth. I was inspired by Natalia. Natalia trimmed her deck, her old deck, and then she edged it in gold. And I loved seeing that deck on her, in her videos. And I was just admiring how beautiful it was. But anyways, it got me really inspired to work with it again, and I've been working with this nonstop. So, look how beautiful. I think this is one of my favorite cards in the older editions. It does have like a very old school Polaroid effect to it, and that's what makes it really cool. It has really beautiful cardstock. This has a misprint. I love pairing this with, they've been just all looking so good, like with the holistic astrology. I'm drawing a blank. The Layla and Olive decks, Northern Animal Tarot. I love this 6. It's so beautiful. Can't get over how beautiful it is. The Long Way Home Oracle by Sasha Lopez. I love that deck too. Yeah, I have 2 copies of this. Actually, Natalia gifted me this other copy, and it has like a more matte feel to it. So it just depends. Like sometimes I want a really vibrantly colorful one, and I go for this one. But sometimes I want one that's like not as vibrant, and like this cardstock is really nice too. They both have really nice cardstock. So it just depends how I'm feeling. I love how you could really see the blues right there on that one. You can't see the blues on here. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. The Four of Swords is definitely one of my favorite cards. I love this moon. I love how yellow and orangey it looks. I love this one too. I've learned to really love this one. I love how these look very 3D in the older one. I love the Eight of Cups in the old edition too. But this one you could really see like the blood. It looks very 3D. I love this one. I love the colors on this one too. I love this one. Okay, number 9. Number 9, wait, right? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 9 goes to the Northern Animal Tarot. This one I love so much. This is the first edition. It reminds me of home. Look at those beautiful blues. I've never seen a deck with these blue colors, these colors. It definitely has like a very like fall, wintry vibe to me, more so winter, and I'm really happy that I have like a deck that fulfills that purpose for winter, because I only have like 3 winter decks. Well, so I have that Yule Season of the Witch, I have Wisdom of the Sacred Oracle that has a very wintry vibe for me, and then I have the Winter Weight deck, and then what else do I have? Oh, I have like a Yule Tarot deck by Llewellyn. My sister gifted me. But I love this deck because I love the smell. I think it's just a very unique coloration. I love the way it feels. It smells like varnish to me, and it smells like coffee in a way. Game Crafter linen decks have like a similar smell. This deck is printed in Canada. Oh, I was actually bought the 3rd edition, and it's linen, and it's nearly new condition. I've only been looking through it because I've been just trying to decide like if I want to sell it. Well, I have it posted up for $95. That's with shipping included, and I'm only selling in US only. But I've been just looking through this deck to make sure, like, do I want to sell it? But I just love the first edition. I don't think it needed any changes. Although I love a lot of these changes, like I love that one, but I do really love the first edition. But this one is really beautiful. So if you're interested in getting this, let me know. If you are located in the US, I love that one too. So yeah, I'm just kind of like looking through it, making sure like, do I want to give this out? But I just think I'm not going to use it because I love the first edition so much. But if anybody has a first edition that they don't like, and they want the linen 3rd edition, and you want to swap, I will definitely take another copy of the first edition of Northern Animal Tarot. This deck is definitely a favorite of mine. And it's really special. Look how beautiful it is. I love that. And I love the new updated too, but I love these colors. I love this one too, and I thought I would love the updated one, but I've learned just to love how peaceful and quiet when I step outside, this is what it looks like to me in Alaska. It pairs well with everything. Like, I love this card too, and I love the new update, but I love this one. It just has a handmade quality to this deck. I was stalking the creator online too, and I loved watching this deck develop and how she was painting on like these little frames, watercolor, And it was just really cool. I love this card too. So I did take some of the extra cards out, like some of the moon phases. Like I love this one. I really love this Hangman, but I do love the updated one, but these ones are still, these have my heart. And I love the colors of like, just like the moody, it's not really moody, but it's gloomy. It's gloomy, but it's bright. And then I took out the other Hierophant and I kept that one. So I've been liking the way it is now, how I have it. But look at how beautiful. The new one has like this white around it, highlights. Anyways, I just love the darkness. It just feels very much like home. So like the Silver Acorn, like every time I get a new Inner Child deck, I'm like, this one's my new favorite. This one's my new favorite. But this one is my new favorite. It's the best. I think it's probably my new soul deck. I don't know. I think I was actually really surprised about how much animal decks that I own and how much I love them and how much they really work for me. So I thought that was kind of cool. What other deck am I missing? Let me double count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10 is this deck. This is the Tantric Dini Oracle. I love this deck so much, and it pairs well with everything. What do I have to say about it? It just reads well. I know this deck really well now. I just love how versatile it is, and it has like a very, I don't know, everybody knows. I don't really want to talk about it. I just, I love it. I love the feel of it. I have a vintage copy. I love the colors. It just works well with everything that I'm loving right now, and yeah. It's a deck that I just want to know in the back of my mind, you know? And I'm almost there, but I get closer every day. It's so beautiful. This is my favorite card in the deck. It's so simple, but it's my favorite. And it's like the Two of Cups. Okay, and then... So number 11 is... This is the one that I actually don't know what one is going to be number 11. Because I have so many decks in here. And I think I know which one it's going to be now. So I think I'm going to go with... Because I'm using it the most... And I'm going to give it to the Hermetic Tarot of the Golden Dawn. So this deck I know so well. I actually put this away for a while, and then I finally brought it back out, and I've been working with it a lot. But I am in a Golden Dawn mood, and now I really want that Golden Dawn Temple Tarot. And I was really fighting back and forth about like, no, I don't really need that deck. I have this deck. I love this deck. I'm fine. But I want to see someone else's perspective on the Golden Dawn. It's an investment, but I think it might be worth the investment. And I want to see like what the Golden Dawn or the guidebook has to say. I know that it's on the book T. I have the book T, and I've studied the book T pretty hard. But this deck just reads well. I'm really happy that this deck is easy for me now. And I really do love the Golden Dawn system, and I should probably get more Golden Dawn decks. But obviously this is the only Golden Dawn deck I have, and it's my favorite. It's the most intriguing. It's the most beautiful. But I do want to get the other ones too. I love that card. Okay, so that is the 11th current favorites, and I guess I could share some other decks that I've been really loving. Okay, another deck is the Miniachi. I got this summer, and I love this deck. It's so beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's a very elegant deck. And I was actually thinking, of like, you know how people have like witchy decks and witchy, like my witchy decks? I was like, we should do like my gypsy decks, because I could imagine like a gypsy using this deck, or like Italian decks. And I'm like, I don't really have that much gypsy style decks that I feel like a gypsy would work with. I mean, even like a classic Rider-Waite-Smith feels like a gypsy deck. But I think that would be kind of cool. So if anybody wants to start up that tag, definitely start it up. Let me know what your gypsy style decks are. I think that'd be kind of cool. Look how beautiful. But yeah, this deck took a break. I was obsessed with it, took a break. I'm like, wait, was that just temporary? And then I brought it back out and I'm like, nope. It was definitely not temporary. It was just summertime and it wasn't really a summer deck, but this deck feels really cozy. And, oh shit, you know what? I had another deck that probably would have beat the Hermetic Tarot and I completely forgot about it. And it is, I've been using this deck a lot too. Where is it? The Noble Tarot. Duh, it was just not where I could see it. But this deck I've used quite a bit this month. I love working with this deck with any of the Layla and Olive decks, and that was kind of a big inspiration for bringing this deck out again, including with the Miniace deck. I think they all pair so beautifully, and they just have really beautiful fall colors. So I'm going to take it back. This deck is my 11 current, and then I'll put the Hermetic as a runner-up. I've been working with a lot of decks. Like, I've been really inspired lately, so I can't show you everything, but I will show you as much as I can. This is the Australian Bush cards, Insight cards, by Australian Bush Flowers Essence. So you could actually, like, get essence, flower essence, and work with it. It was kind of like a struggle between, like, do I really need this deck because it's Australian Bush Flowers? It's not like I'm ever going to, like, go to Australia. Well, I will eventually, I'm sure, but I was like, why do I need this deck? I love these little key phrases, and I'm like, you know what, I could still learn about them. Maybe I could even work with different flower essence, but just as an oracle and not about the flower essence, this deck reads really well. It's great for reflection. I think it's beautiful. It's very nostalgic. It brings me back in time when, you know, when working with computers and doing like the art, and I don't know, I think this deck is gorgeous. And it reads well too. So I had to like kind of go through that like, why am I working with an Australian deck? But it reads well, so it is what it is. Eventually I'll get into flower essence again. Woodland Wardens. This deck pairs well with the Northern Animal Tarot, but I'm not going to show you. This deck has been working with all the decks that I've been loving, actually. The Northern Animal Tarot, I love it with the Ashara Tarot. I love it with pretty much everything. I like that this deck has, you know, the animal spirits, and then it has the, you know, herbs, and they work together, so it's kind of like learning two things at once. And then it's really beautiful too. I think it might be my new favorite animal oracle, but I don't know. Kim Kranz's oracle is still one of my favorites too. I think I prefer the art on here a little bit more, but it's still a fave. Maiden Oracle. This is like a Major Arcana deck and an oracle. I really do like the I love that card. I like the keywords. I think the keywords they work well. I understand them. It's very intuitive. I like that it gives you the plant. Again, very witchy. Pairs well with everything, like the Noble, Thoth, Northern Animal, Persephone's Garden, all of my 11 current favorites have been working with this deck as well. And I kind of like the idea of Layla on Olive decks as an oracle instead of a tarot, but the tarots read just as good, so. Because I guess it's like that, you know, pairing tarot and tarot together, that's just not what you do, but I still do it. It's like, it has to be a tarot and oracle. That's probably what is going on in my brain. And look how beautiful these backs are. I think these are my favorite backs. Oh shit, I was going to show you Maiden Oracle with the Antique Anatomy. That's right, that looks really beautiful together. I'll just show you again. But here's the Darkwood Tarot. Look how beautiful it looks laid out. This is everybody's favorite for really good reasons. You know what? I actually want to see how this deck will pair with the Lacrimosa Tarot. Because they both have like the border kind of thing going on. They got witchy vibes. We'll just show a couple cards. I think they have like a similar energy to them. But I don't know if they work together. Like the colors are gloomy, the colors are very similar. Look how beautiful. I love that card, but I don't think they work together. And I would think they would just because of these like borders, but I guess not. And I love this card so much. Sorry, my stomach is growling now. I need to try this with the Persephone's Garden too. Okay, there's so many other decks that I gotta show you that we just gotta get going. Antique Anatomy, I love these backs. Let me just show you a few cards with the Maiden Oracle. I was surprised to see these two work well together because I felt like they had like a very similar vibe, but they work harmoniously together. Ooh, I should try this with the Miniachi deck. I think that would be really beautiful too because they have like the similar kind of crosshatch type of line work. So that's a really beautiful pair. The Long Way Home Oracle is super gorgeous. I love the cardstock. The cardstock, if you have Gentle Chaos Oracle, it really reminds me of that because it's like a thinner rose petal feel, but it doesn't stick together. This deck pairs beautifully with all the decks that I've been working with. Thoth, it works beautiful with the Grim Tales is one of my favorites. Northern Animal. I'm trying to think of other stuff. But it just, it's I think it's my favorite deck created by Sasha Lopez. Uh-oh. Kids are getting loud. Whoop. My friend and I are doing a deck study on this deck. Honestly, it's been really hard to do a deck study with this right now because I've been getting a lot of new decks, but this deck has a really beautiful guidebook. I love pairing this with the Yule deck, the Seasons of the Witch. Surprisingly, they pair really, really well. Let me just show you real quick. I could find it. I had it out. Darn. I guess not. We're not going to show you. But if you have the Yule Tarot, pair it with this because the backs and the colors work really well together. It's kind of awesome. So this deck could be great for winter too, if you want to use it for Yule season. Okay, and then winter weight. Two wintry decks that I've been kind of working with is this one and the Wisdom of the Sacred Oracle. They don't really go well together. I mean, they do, but they don't. But these are the two decks that I am working with right now as just an excitement for Christmas. And they're my two favorite decks that I have. I feel like they have Christmas spirit. And it's kind of funny because when I was first collecting indie decks or Christmas decks, this deck and the Northern Animal Tarot, the first edition, were one of the first decks that I really wanted to get. But then I kind of like got out of wanting to get them because they were Rider-Waite-Smith. But I think it's kind of cool that they both made their way to my collection regardless. Yeah, my friend Karen actually had this deck, and she had an extra copy, and I went on Facebook because someone was showing their tarot collectible collection, and I was like, oh, I wish I grabbed that deck before it was gone, but she had a backup. But I love that card so much. So this is my favorite wintry tarot deck. Wisdom of the Sacred Oracle is my favorite wintry Christmas deck, although it's not based on a Christmas deck. It just has Christmas spirit to me. And then Les Vampires is gorgeous. It's beautiful. Beautiful backs. My favorite backs. The Halloween Oracle, or Halloween Forever Oracle. This one reads my favorite. I like the author's write-ups. And I love the art. My favorite art in here is probably like, oh, I love that one too. But I love the older artwork. Let me show you my favorite. I love that. I love all of the cards in here. I was doing a bunch of like walkthroughs or watching a bunch of walkthroughs. It's like, do I need this deck? And then, I don't know. I just love it so much. Like, I love these two cards. There's not a card in here that I dislike, but this is my favorite card in the deck. I think that's all I want to show right now, honestly. I do have other stuff, but I think I'm going to be done because my knees are starting to hurt. So that is my 11 current favorites and then some. Alright, bye.